NDC doesn't have to fail for Dr. Bawumia to be president. In 2028.
But I'm telling you, sir, baby, Kelvin Taylor will be on 2029. Baby, will lead his arrest.
Why should the president suffer abuse on this corridor because he's giving you work and you are not doing the work? You have 2 months to do 20%, or we are not even coming to talk to you. We'll terminate and you can go to court.
Dr. Bawumia Asumani Aid Miracle Sabuaje amana kwa kodin komobi eno achino ensama Akuffo banabusu sawani ezesame ena me catch quick one yebe borum na information a efiho eba NPP wama planning wama plot se 2028 se bre na omo be take over omo de Kelvin Taylor baba be piem e oman Ghanam na de omo de be Kelvin Taylor no abusua ense ano edi ense no be todwa no enkomo akoto twa ba na abusua e honso esawani ense semme ena me catch quick one yebe borro honso na afi no ye din komo na bibia ay kama encheye ena wogya gbawe womo ye demonstration kase chense mu se hospital kase anana dodan Akuffo esi edisi hono His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enena ban pese womo ebe bia no na eno chi empanimfo koye hwehwemu no se nana dodan Akuffo enena ban sika womo di wo hono abusua eti contractor ne se ai womo mie hospital na no eno chi no ensem bebre ene free ho ba when ensem fofo bi ni aboabo no a yedi nyina egu form eti ama ahefo baransa na no abusua yenko tie Miracle Sabuaje mra osesa NDC ede dollar ne ba 1 cedi na chese petrol bo moteso aba be dru 4 cedi sa 2028 Dr. Bawumia ne be president na minim se betimi Dr. Bawumia president na NDC aban na di akonwa ne dia minim ba quick one yentie mra yakoba ensem no doso.
And I kept telling you that I don't expect this government to fail. I am not one of those people that are waiting for bad news in the morning. NDC doesn't have to fail for Dr. Bawumia to be president. In 2028, we are not going to ask how much NDC failed to make Dr. Bawumia president. We are going to say, where are we? Even if fuel is 4 cedis in 2028 and dollar is 1 cedi, NDC will leave office. Not necessarily because they've done something wrong, but because the people who will be voting for in 2028 would also be selling a vision to us. And we are not dummies. We would analyze and appraise the vision that is being sold to us. Our interest would be who would consolidate the gains that the country has made as at 2028. And at the same time, what vision is the person espousing? So the teacher will be listening to Dr. Bawumia and see what Dr. Bawumia is telling him. The nurse will be listening to him. The mechanic, the businessman. That is what the people will base their voting decision on. And not necessarily because NDC failed. So they should spare us the MPP business. They should focus and get the work done. Convince the people that indeed you lost 44 billion Ghana cedis, but it's for the good. Or we know that it's not the best, but in 2026, believe us that we'll do better. Then the conversation will end there. But one takeout, the final point, which is the main takeout of this whole conversation, is that it has been proven in 2025 that indeed central banks can make losses, and nobody would have to amass at the central bank to protest and say, because you have made losses, leave office. Because if I make losses to bring inflation from 54 to 23%, and you tell me to leave office, and you spend 44 billion to bring inflation from 23 to 5%, then you deserve to send yourself to jail.
Okay, I'm sure. Mamu akwaba. Miracle Sabuaje tinkomo. Also 2028 ekwambia so Dr. Bawumia Aid take over sa NDC at the dollar no ba 1 cedi na petrol bo ba 4 cedi kra no a Dr. Bawumia be president na minim kwan Dr. Bawumia be fa so obetumi abe sa president no 2028 quick one nwuram
NPP problem ba ko pa any communication
ade
how we see communicating emma Tony Passum, many party ase. And say wutie NPP for instance, Dennis Miracle Sabuaje bia o kaseria bon se na se twa na dia ba besi se onimi nyansenti won se wagimi. If you say asma wo kai modika yi mu candidate awie. And for now no obie nim Dr. Bawumia track record. Sene ye candidate bit say Alanche Mate, candidate bit say Ebia, ye friend say Canada Japan, and any other candidate here. Ke Ebia ye bit me a chain kakra, near the benefit of the doubt. But here is the candidate. Ne penso share bossa watch dollar. Edi akoto prison. Ne wie dollar ni pie no dwane ye. Na dollar ni timi call ya me kodu $1 17 Ghana cedis. Here is the case a candidate ni penso. Oka chere say what the gold for oil eba. Na beboa mo man sikasam aye kama. Na boa ma petrol na ne boa no koso no etimi aba fom. Yet petrol bo kokodru bra we introduce sa eye policy we no. Petrol bo timi kodru 25 for any diesel no ne ade. We ye nipa oka say we economic wizard wa ben wo economy mu o kire ma Ghana fo nyina ehu ne ye ne ade adwuma ne ma no no o fa Ghana inflation di kodru 53 wo bo no modern no mo de be see 23 wo mu ja ho mo de koye. Such person ne ka under his watch and I would na wo to ade na wo down who is scanner wo de aba wo mra na yesi atum enti dia miracle saboaje ka no aye no kure but ye wo kan no di bebesi wie ho na obehu se sasam na wo kan onim se sa na tie nko nka and a candidate wo de ne ba no because according to ono no NDC can bring a petrol to 4 cedi per liter. At the same time, $1 per 1 Ghana cedis, but they can still lose election, whereby we have a better candidate who can offer more than what NDC have already done. And to the Okano, there's a Abra candidate. Or no betimi added you betimi aye bebro NDC the so dia bano. It means say your candidate be obetimi abesha baka che say. And nana ye top petrol 4 cedis no. One no dia wo betimi the petrol ko 2 cedi. And ya Ghana no 1 cedi no, aya 11 cedi no. Ebia one dia wo ba, obetimi dia $1 no 1 cedi, Ghana 1 cedi. Ya was a candidate no. Ya wa candidate one man. Inflation ye 2.01 no. Or no bo obetimi atedi aba. Wa candidate bo one man. Interest rate na ne baby dana aba from odia man no. Ono so bo obetimi atedi aba from sa. Ya wa candidate obo obetimi stabilize your economy. Na wo ja ona wo to ade ayentumu. But bisan say sansema maka nyina no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne MPP betimi aye sa campaign ni bia na so if say
2028 no the Ghana for be a message o message ade ba and ye de ato aba ma
na message na make kan such message we until who did say 2028 campaign Ghana for be ye no as ne ye senka aye previously na ka Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia here lectures about economy no can ne samre nkonye kwankwan more than 10 abro mu electing as a flag bearer but then nei onso wonya akonya kura kogina SDA for apaso asmo kan se Ghana for se men kan tell somebody yeka koko farmers onso otumi kasa fa economy ho onso otumi kasa fa cedi ho onso otumi kasa fa dollar ho otumi kasa fa inflation ho otumi kasa fa interest rate ho Mahmoud Bawumia need that moral right no ono ankasa ni tibu obebu no for so betimi address simpie ni apaso abeki settlement and I know say for now no om de na hyedem kura coaching say for now de e ba Ghana sikasem a on de mo on kasa won twen kakra na resenka ene ma beseye so miracle saboaje small kano enu ntina make us aya no kura because bia na nya MPP bia na aya other political party bia ye benya candidate bia ono de ono so track record obetimi abehye sabo no 6 nipa no Ghana fo betimi aginadi but some miracle saboaje kase NDC the basa breno krana ometumi lose 2020 election no ade ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ade mess no he is not doing the mind good wo koso ham pa wo koso havoc ebe de ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia because nin sama wo kan nyina no wo ka de besia no wo say ampa wo ma ye mistake so mko yi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia as flag bearer because ye man kan ebeye den say Mahmoud Bawumia bo so jasimpie ni apaso no o se Ghana for bo say medicine beba for cedi
are omukasa still na Ghana for ya dwinda so for mana se ye ba beto aba ayewo dwuma ni heso ni ato aba ma enti ada no ka se NDC petrol bo ba form na dollar bo ba form still ye beto aba tia o
da bi to say bant man fa won ne de beko Sandis be sit down crowd
but say who say son
as still egusun kakra but there are some constituency bi and some group of people bi a utru mu time so they work here no kre because na puma ya ti asese wo ba hanom a ya santeme ma ya mia menuanom a dodo no de omu ye MPP before your t-shirt just give them MPP t-shirt et wo ba ye ne nyanwu ne running mate but t-shirt a Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia picture dem wo ma me ya wo oto adwene wodwom yi wa me ya campaign me ka say t-shirt no mbe che no obi anya bi ndom so mo nto aba they are not looking for any developmental project na nkene ye kejetia market Dubai second phase in the so anwe ne se 8 years ye hu se nya adwadini bi onim nyansa so obeye ye kire no de tia MPP aban say adan no nwie ye but within just 1 year ye nya adwadifo ma ne mema wono hwa ebobo wono to atimi agina beka se ma mewie a won be ye kire de tia no. And there are some Asante bloggers I could not follow my Facebook or Bubefu. A bit no to one more to know him, dear sir. They are the 4th year, I ask interchange by 8 years when to me lay one blog of crackle. Do you know by our say? See, can one made the bit to a dine and near me a person bugu, and to 40 and what no about 30 what is social media or both for so well. I complain this and foot bro because I ban the buy on your sky touching. Meanwhile, Brenner MPP want such bloggers in I follow me on Facebook. Yeah, Musa will be making such wise comment about the government because you say a wow dear. And until the Americans about the car in your car and when in the fan base. And they say we better convince some Americans about typical MPP on fan base with the developmental project because you need to say NDC attorney on prema 10 years so.
About 2028. 2024 kra no mo aban mu no mo bibia so mo win election no o man timi anwe ne awon de o musi lusu ye no makọ opposition at this time enkomo no mudi
oh yeah omunya omadwe se wo manya nuhu se wo me say da bia me ka jo se samimi ni MPP awo especially Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia anytime bia menya opportunity agya microphone nim say bia before some alter award no say me be ma 1 million kra me pa oche wansa say me sre Ghana for dey see wo mabere so bia no momfa nkyeye kane no ne nim ene yesua ye hu se ne amamuo no sitie pa ntimo de amamuo no mahania se de me koye na na mo kasa se boni nyi national cathedral ho a ye mfi mu a ye koye ye no this time me ba me nya ne sa se de ye mfi mu a ye de e-levy ba ye mfi mu a o se che mensa bonsum pasua so ye koye e-levy party a ye din kandokro ne ade no this time ye ba ye nya ne sa bie mu koye ye fa so na ye ne MPs more than 90 company say ye financial minister wabon ye nyini mfiri a ye ya sobrache na na dan Akuffo addo amfi no me moto abama me ba me nya sabi ye betie mo ne aye me ni Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia and nani abre so wo person wo president dia this is the kind of communication e was so communicate na de kire omanfo no mo hia no omanfo na tase no won say indeed man na gia tum so ye mfom so and mfom so to batani pa ho so wa gia tum so ye mfom so dia let's go and try him but onye na dwen onye nuhu bia ro feel so proud so baba be jara ka Ghana for ya pam chosi edi nsemu no de kire mo no onye enu nti na make us but the typical fan base of NPP no he or she does not care about any developmental project here na nka ye nsi Dubai market nwie no obi megina no meye se eyotumfo ne saa man hene e no kwachi wo musika no mdisi ye meanwhile se ye ne ye nyina ye nim na ya ko school kakra na eni obi mpo de ko school no ken and the betting lead on my akwaje besia de am my no because or your king on your president the president himself na bia mampanyina na say ohene na o kromo no e bia o se na bia wakakakra na o de aboa and that's exactly what our king Asantehene is doing and a thumbs up the man but onu ntumi mfa nanim say meme kwaje besia e de abesi dwade amount it is never done anywhere but and then no yempese begia tumu near the respect no ene de ayeye ne ntontom sane de be ma no no ne tane ye kansemu no saa ne de forfo enti me kasa bwaje nim wo kasa and dan for the I'm telling you, Auto Petro 1 city crack or 1 city crana. Still, they will vote against NDC.
So what is a Wajagbawi? Children Hospital case. Siapa, where you are Tamodino? It's also a Yemiano, Bibiakum. And another month for a demonstration of mobile Joma, she said. And then another Akuffo addo see you hospital case. Ye now they are ready. Joma Miano. And some French Bapa, Ministry of Health, one spokesperson, Wakasa. Na all Kasano, present na no any interview no. Abusuan Ghana for dinner time. Would you go to conversation imra? What Papa na church semo na so present and say David on tiasie. When a propaganda na e dey bay.
Contract between Aweko and World Bank direct with Ghana Health Service. So there's nothing like having the Equatorial World Bank consent and the Equatorial Moresi. And so what from that narrative?
But I say, what some projects, one only contractor, no, as any contract now. There is a ubia only tiaka. And in signing the contract, you say that I am not the one paying. This is where the source of funding is coming from. And almost more audit team Movie na or submit or bills and man and answer with certificate manner. They will audit it and come back to you and tell you that no, we are not okay with this. So that is how World Bank projects are run. They are part of the project because they cannot come to a country and sign an agreement with a contractor. So it is done through the beneficiary institution, but they are part of the contract. But how come would a bank say that it's been inflated up to this amount? It's because they are part of it. It's because they know that the prices are above the market price 11 times, and they have raised concern. No more discussion. I'm saying that whatever is happening, it is not as though somebody and as will be in person operationalize this machine. But you have to be clear. You have to say that Adiana Abano Aba because of these reasons. Now Abain say there must be a clear procurement procedure to accept that. And the bank must be part of it. That is why the bank is in Ghana today. And now you're starting meeting and now no pay you go so person movie now or more then you have legal right to say that okay, based on this, buying a bit
But
you have breaches.
But forgive me, do we necessarily have to go through this, Tony Goodman? Do we have to go through this? If we are looking at the figure 3.8, just like the Honorable Member of Parliament has said the fact that Obiaye underpayment or miss whatever, it doesn't change the status quo. The status quo is that we have a facility that is ready to take care of our kids and our family, very ready. Somebody's misappropriation or misprocurement does not stop it because investigations will not stop when the hospital is in operation. So 3.8, people should continue to die and wallow in whatever situation they find themselves because World Bank meeting bank the dynasty condition your money break it down your next is for is that what we want to do to ourselves as a country with this excuse?
I agree with you, sir. Hospital is Nepal Breno and yet the best. I was say hospital. So
I think that Tony Yeman Komonya simple. It is not. We don't have a conversation now. What we have done to ourselves is that all of us we've been irresponsible. Your ministry, or everybody in this game, we've been very irresponsible. It's very correct. I'm in simple terms. In simple terms. In simple, all of us may say, but fairness, 20. Some of these things, let me make my point. Honestly, I can't say it's unfair, no. But you are not thinking of the other side of the story. You are not thinking of the other side of the story. The politician is running away because we've used the word unfair. But you are being fair to us with the explanation that you are giving to us. Is that what you want me to believe?
You have not appreciated the type.
There's nothing like any appreciation. Where
the project is a World Bank project. Before you go in there, you must pay all my money. We were ready to go. Contractor is the project is still under the management of the contractor until you pay. What legal right would you have to pay this money?
Ghana has no money to pay the contractor 3.8 million. So it should be there.
Set up and pay. There should be a legal basis for paying. Contract.
So bring us to speed. Bring us to speed. Which people has misappropriated that 3.8? Who much require a back and forth on this matter? Which people are those?
Hello.
Yeah, Tony. Tell us, because there's a misappropriation of 3.8 million. Which people are involved in this thing? Moka Wazima. Abaye back and forth.
So issue of misappropriating, and the issue is also that AMPA from the group managing the project. So you have to bring near or DC Diano. And Ghana. Have a conversation to find out what exactly the issue is, so that if Obi and Diska, we can deal with that aspect also. Before you do that, you must have the legal basis, which is main amazing me dying. Me feel say na 20 cedi. One no say no the 10 cedi at so me say me penny. We must look at that matter. I agree. Say was say you should die no. And then we finish 2025 December. We are yet testing around January, February. We are ready to go. Contract and this company. And yes, you see, we na yes, uncle.
I went hospital wahala na we say no we dey kitu bi o man hene asem dwane kakra o e wo se o ma na spokesperson ni cheche se mu bara se de ono no pese o kana na agitum ana
de o ya na koye se wo de se wo de amaniame hu bitutuka yemfa amaniame hu bitutuka so far as obi adisika ana obi ase niema ana obi amfa de dan na no enkyere se hospital no me enya adwuma yema ni nsi wonom ne entum unim nyansa bonsa asema wo kana wagimi
so se oman no nko pesika ne mfa metuaka
enti oman ni niska enti yonko ye adwuma hospital no mana samemini nsantwoni na menka babia hia me pa because umpo without that hospital no na ye mofra no still near the omko hospital and I'm not doubting the capability of this hospital. Yes, 120 bed special hospital ya che da ye hostel shima ma wo mo de won mo emma be hospital po menya ba bia da no ma hwe nkwada no so hospital top chart me no ka say scan and bibia theater me ensa ni nyina si won ma bibia ye adumi ene ade a nti eyesi e bebie but bi sa ho se me ni santwonia me focus ru mo be gina wo mo di sika wi sika no kwa kuma minka de keto bi we se nche one yenko na renie ma akoso na nadan kwa Akuffo addo abamu abra hospital yesie no enye miminu mienu taxpayers money eye World Bank mom no de sika no de aba say yemfancy hospital no but ye was it, however, in 2024 the World Bank raised concern about misprocurement which include inflated cost of medical equipment up to about 11 times the actual price. The work in say. So 2024 abra no mo yes adwuma yi a procurement process say kwan ye fa so a ye kopen ton niema na se ekodi niema bi ne de ba ni nyina ya fa so ekoduru ba bie no se microphone we ne de ko hospital ho na ye ton 100 Ghana cedis a ye de ajo ye friend say 111 million. Yes, the mako be se du and the diaka ho amana akoye du baako e wo hono mo the writer World Bank wo mu nyimi World Bank ye broni enti na dwene nti se before de ni bi na agimie no eti bra World Bank ne tell say wo mu se sad ye kosuo nie no and the contractor wo mu de adwuma na hye ne nsa no wo mu stop payment ye se ene de aka na nka wawi adwuma na wo so mo de ma no wo mu ntua efise Ghana fo aba Ghana aban no abu World Bank a won mo wia na wo mo e de niema ni bia bobo ho won mo die so we presenter na wo tie adwamu a first na wo so obisa eye nana dan kwa Akuffo addo aban but when he goes that way a kodi etia no enti any obe attack aban no any the ministry no na what try apenti ministry ne black amagana phone say chenchena chen wo se bi hospital bakwa mi bi so asem o wakwa ye adwuma de am obi na nipa ni ntua wo ka wo be free wakoma mse wo de wo ntua meka enso koso ana fa atrase the better contractor no be ye adwuma se de na wo ka no the contractor any ontumi ni World Bank na sign contract direct said na make say ohini bia ni wo Ghana obetimi ayesa no eno nti the contractor ni deal with the government on deal with the your friends say with the World Bank ni deal with the government on deal with the contractor it's who government no ni wo dealing and na wo mama ko fa contractor
World Bank for that time no World Bank for this kind bar na nana do don Akuffo ne na ban wo mo ye responsible for the hospital no na wo mo discount no and wo di be 3.8
it says kana modie no and wo so ntua ti contractor ni ntimi nkwa World Bank won kwa da ne ka because mo na mo be fa ne se wanya adwuma ntimi no wo so dan mo ka na san na tie dia ene hospital me mfa safo na mama kwan ama mo nkwa ye mo adwuma until some de misika be mame asem ni ni
ana ikoman hinu so say oman kakraka we ntie ntimi nya sa sika no mfa nkotua
eti ebenya sika na ye nkotua without investigations ana wotia wose wo mu ye processor na wo pese wo mu adibie na wo ma hospital no koye adwuma na afi wo mu kwan befa so be investigations ye na sika na wo ma hu ba bia akwa but contractor ne gitumu eduru se wo be ye nyina no sase won zampene which means when you futufu bia kansam dia to ndese mo Magana ban kwan na obi hospital na wo sika won sanka da en kwa kuminu mienu yenim Say contractor we wabra wasi sa hospital fefefe de asi we say wo ma kwan ma ban ni opina ye adwuma wo bebre so obenya ni sika enu nti matum kwaku NDP ababa ye wenye first no and ye normal thing want say Cocoa Rose na wo say wo contract no ma hold on wo ye nhwemu want enti we no ni new na ne say a wo man ne tan hia hine ho a chenchena achen se ya mie hospital we na enkora wo ga na nyina bewu no ne tan hia hine ho ne say the best na da bia ye ka ye central for radio so ye moni nso jamfa mu doma ma aba mu ni tem na wo mo disika wie sika no no se ne re ye fini ho a wo mo men ntem se de na na oba ye obechechire mu se bi no mo koto ne ade no se ne be ya sankrofo ni nyina because said writer ya nyusu nkrofo bi ni ya form anya deterrent na ya ma ye friend say ye wo mo aka wa akire no a wo mo die no wo mo hu se ye de obi agina ho ade aya dance die de akire wo mo a kwaku keta acha prani kankan be koso saa kwaku hospital we si we se e bia ye de mawo anasi anaya de ma me na si a kasika wo di besie no se na ye kacho se hospital we sika aban ne se ye na bodi de kire wa be ba won de aban ne be go kosi 3 classroom blog sika o de beto so no MTN as telecommunication ko no kosi bi no obobo na no se ade aya na wo mo ko na sa aban na ekosi aye bi sanse aban na ekosi nti aban na ekosi dia anwa triple ton 3000 na 3005 no papa na meka no de ni ye kokon de 2005 nyina benya bi no eno ye kasa aban de wo mo nko mo de 10000 na do awo kwa koto enim se do na okura 700 ni 800 abro so atazi ubenya bi no ade ye ko ne ya aban na esia ye bi sanse sa do no aban na esi nti won kwan de be ma 5000 na bu se cost na inflate se na ntwina ma ya cheche ho aya kakaka because the only contract ne ebeba contractor no e wa ne 10% ye and the oji scan the free World Bank on so no so dia no so 10% ye contractor no so wi anema no so koto no so the ordinary so 10% ye ti ube wi na niema na inflate saa enu nti e wose ye boa na nka wo obia wo the biggest platform like this no what na sia ube nu Tony Goodman na nko obi sense enti se kwan ben ye befa so na mpo wo mo inflate cost no ye betimi anya wo mo ne ya che wo mo won kasa ta sesi ya kola na won makwan se won makwan ma Tony Goodman ne nsem opeso chem kra won kiremu kwaku maka na mesa ka biem aya san kro no nkitinkiti we na mo man up to now ye wo hwia enye enti aya hard time I was a search and central for nyano ye mo sese se wokota microphone anima reason say human being ye nyina real political party me to about the political party enti ye dey ya me to about the obi me ko na ngam ko to about me to about electoral commission class to about the political party but when the thing is a say it say ye bia can say ye b
me ba yenya dwuma bi wa say asema wo kan ya no sikadie ya se ye mo sika wo mo fa nya dwuma ye mo sika mo fa nya dwuma no e bia sasi usa na se kwame agoza ne nam ane contractor wo ho anu apie ho na wakopie contractor bi so a wagiska wo nya dwuma abuso entie we mra
20% or we terminate. You are not the first person we are telling. We went to Bono, how do you call it? Western North. You didn't even turn up on the site. You did not even turn up on the site when you took mobilization on that one as well. The equipment, in fact, you didn't even have a side cam. When we were going, the truck, you were trying to do something like this. The truck carrying your, how do you call it? Grader, even got spoiled on the way. It didn't even get to the site. Go to and see the people, the condition in which the people are in that section. And she, how do you call it? And she, Kojo. Why? It's not right. We are not unhappy for nothing's sake. We should be celebrating it. The big push has been built around the Ghanaian contractor. Deliberately. You have capacity. You are not a company registered yesterday or have got 1 staff or 4 staff or anything. You are a big company. But your bigness is not showing in the actual delivery of your projects. And we need to say this in the afternoon for everybody to hear. You must change the way you operate your things. At the moment, it's not helpful to you. It's not helpful to the country. Why should the president suffer abuse on this corridor because he's giving you work and you are not doing the work? Do you read social media? Do you see TikTok? Do you see the kind of thing they say about that? What wrong have we done? Because we gave you a job and you don't want to do the work. So we suffer abuse for that. This job, do you know how many people are looking for this job? 5,000 people are applying to do big push. You've got one of the biggest sections almost 100 kilometers. More than 100 kilometers. You are sitting on the job. Well, we have said what we have to say. You have 2 months to do 20%, or we are not even coming to talk to you. We'll terminate and you can go to court.
Kwame Abuja, ne wofu papa se contractors no pese omugu dwoma ma animase.
Na me tiu. Sawore na sama work na. Was sa kwa we more than was 500 and 50 contractors and I apply and e bedi wo ho. E wo se wo nu se bia gronto. Enye wo nkwa na aye contractor wo apply for this job. Nti se we are lucky ne bedu I say ye fair blaster squad 23 man. Ye do makọ aye work up. Place bebrebe wo ga na ani wo mo bobo wa abroad. Ye bo din a privilege. And wonya eti e wose wo kwa wo bom modin na wo firi wo pemu nyina na ade ye adwuma wonko ye kokwa asan konko tena camp nkodi nko asam konko nipa ntimum ti se contractor nipa bebre we nyina apply na wo na abeso so na wo nsaka e wose wo prove beyond every doubt amma sa road minister no kra no nkrofo wo se wonim nyansa eti se road minister no afa what se coach se de American ya na wode wo bright some de wo ko abra no nyina ye nimpa sa Kelvin nimbo oboche wo na wode wo ko e de na wo so ye wo so prove ma wo bia wo se coach nsa wo nim nyansa and choose no anya mistake eti ball no konkura na this one now dey ma pass any ade but wo koye bia aho na wo be man microphone say eh sa coach no wagimi ampa o je bribe e wo Kelvin ho anasa bright wonti no one fa Kelvin anko wo de bright ko the same thing eti wo as minister no say this contractor wo go animase kasa bebrebe hunya je adwuma ne free nsem because already no kwa wo star ma ye tiase say contractor di adwuma be ma wo abe kwasa no mbeje free nsem mebo a moye adwuma ne wie na mo behwe no anye ne ya usika kra ye ntua mfa ma wo ti se obi anya akwanya no wo jimi a enha unko kasa ma unko nkonya kompo e ma wo mini mu nkonko ye oya je adwuma ne free nsem na fama de oye serious so betimi aye no meet you target no because the big push no anya agro ana mampanyini edie na aye contractor na onya akwanya ho de akodi agro bibie chese de minister ani abra wakasa chese contractor wonye serious and if so wonye serious na sesika wo se mutua ma no motua de ama no e bia ansa na abeya adwuma no ye ma obi 50% no ahyase indeed mo de 50% ama no e bia koye koduru ba bia ye de kakra se be mansa na oye wie kura na ye de aka de ama ho no akwa koduru anasa ye de wo ye ni nyina wie ni abani abehwese ampakwa na yede ma wo no watumi aye ne sede na wo sa wo ye no ni yede usika ma en wo ma yete asese wo ye kwa ne wie no behwe a wa chekura ye 2 weeks wa chekura ye 2 weeks wo mde usika be ma nti se ne wakọ na office adwuma na wo ye ne enkoyie na emwa ema abani nya dimpa ema wo as road minister wo nya dimpa akwaku yi ni free ho eno no kwa na contractor wo kroma no mo because all chidim bonene odi amaban and at the end no wo ministry ni be sofa na chibia wo pese okọ wani ma ye bebo no agbeza kra de roads and highways de man no say no dey contractors here already no MPP for me at say big push no man follow procurement procedure and am one more yi contractor na dem anti wo yes how be man MPP for kra nya wo no masro sack him na fed man ma de onim nyansa no onye simple
Quick one yenko chewemra and before say omuba deal with Kelvin Taylor abusua and some Akuffo ba no but do dey enkomra
could you show them kokasa now they said that they are useless attack dog in the US but I'm telling you say baby Kelvin Taylor will be on 2029 baby will lead his arrest see the number 2 Interpol so cry the number 2 Interpol so for crimes against humanity mark it on the wall. Say Kelvin Taylor. Say this Libya go to Kelvin Taylor. You didn't remember Ghana have a bunateng. I had a medima no base. Me that say.
Any come NPP nkrofo no wo mudio.
Na Kelvin Taylor nyense nyena no obehase aye adwuma. Oh yeah. Kelvin Taylor said you see na adwuma nyina nyena no ohase o. For the past 8 years nyina no oye adwuma. Me I remember say Kelvin Taylor em say me hu no 2016 na mete ne nka asese. That man na ni abreso obedi obetumi bia ama joma ama retaining seat no e na mete ne nka e na ma me hya follow no kwaku as no kwasam ye ba akopɛ eto da hawa osi akasa na o attacking crowd personal no aya na mani nye ho but Kelvin Taylor anjase ne no akasa ne no hyase eti ye twena na me see 2029 no konfo be no makohuni ana abofo be ne no makasa yi ese wo mo 2029 ya ba 2029 ya ba 2029 ya ba woni hwan ba afan na wo ba ran I say
ananya na I miracles Sabuaji church him the figures a go so 2028 NDC dey ko mu belusu no
figure dey na
o na wanti
me bisa say figure dey na
figure dey so no church mu
petrol now they could do 25 no obi dia buy na yes the board dey cry 2015 no you see now they could do 17 na obi dia buy 11 a e bi no cry just nkanza amra from biom no and no figures no dey betu dwana kwaku sema work nyina doesn't make sense. So what I say, so if so any personal issue be to settle with a guy, settle with him. So when I bet no. I don't think that somebody like Kelvin Taylor no say when no. So what I say, and he has every right. So better radio so. Now what can I say be a work be a atiba kwa ye ma me de trust no. Be sinei me unu say guy no or kana sama onim ni oka aye woni Kennedy Japan case in say de sikoko wiye. Ampa why allegation bebre ebi won ma what the facts and figures and the why nyina metimi aka say why be 100 a emu be 99 no what the evidence ba de besoa ti say wo senya no kure wadi watam wadi papa atam wadi maami atam a say de emu biya na ani nyi ho na the best thing you could do ni say wodin be kokoto say we na no wa wo twa mu aban abaza no wache no no it's never here and there doesn't make sense even new person watching na emra na makwan wa kokoto asama Kelvin Taylor no etu wo twa mo aban abafi so wonim se wo aban betimi aye rich hunting na de anya no kra de anya no kra no matata but according to no Kelvin Taylor no was VNPP pem kra no bagana enti nya na Kelvin Taylor wo be sha aba Ghana ana wo be ja Ghana baba oye dey a once oye Ghana ni and then was so naturalize oye American ni a what American doesn't change his Ghanaian status because ne papa wa ha ne maame wa ha ne busuafo wa ha enti doesn't change his Ghanaian status. Oye day I want to mean that you pro that because the dear about the talk. Sanity. This officer will issue be with him. Go and settle with him. Bet me akwa America no akwa samano. Bet me ataga na heya no samano. Mini abeska anya America no. And I problem I na samano wo court aye twe. It is officer want to me samano court obeba no baba bedi. Where I can hear hunu akwa enko be.
28 wo mama.
O ma. Mama, this is Yameba.
None of Shan and Pipi Guaquam.
And now, you say, ya say, you do that now, Berium. Yes, a cannon, I was a two abana. Bantman for it, my Bantman Quadia bet me upper east, upper west, any upper one, Kwaku, and none only penny a bee. Second in an air by Jimmy Bra, and then Macadia Trow. Metrana me NDC for Tamasa, one more, I collation center, what is a cage for computer lab. So 2024 by a 2 year, one collation center. How almost see upgrade woman. I can hear my diabo and they 2 about Ghana area. You need 2 hours na MPP and this year real coalition. No more resource aba. And a bounce one some na sanity. It means a one more time say woman will realize a pan year fast one year you real bemone be a decoditia woman and nobody can say and this is real bem. Ya be America. Party me enu nyina ba to mo bia ya kromfo but the obe ria ni yie. No man can come no na ri ni. It is a obi ria no so ria na ba ko timi tia ba ko ria ne to a na no no ni ria na de akanta na de ko san election tie election nya mesom election nya worship and praises here and yakwa ye de obekọ heaven ho nti na me say a evil game and it is only evil minds and at times no almost succeed.
Quick one as who airline be a so Ghana Air na Ghana for ni agi and na Ghana for so bodwo mama baso and what you know Akuffo bi se we die enya baso bodi enya dwomama abuso de entewe mra ne yakoba busuan beto aso
me susu se nipakuo bi wo omayimu a e wo se omukọ back to Facebook X any Instagram baby a omo yes a post bia no ga chese the Ghanaians an apology on some Ghana for achew
they post
o man me gidi se no a wo hunu se eye Ghana eye ewiemu sen bia ye dia ba no no eye Boeing 377 that is the name a ewo ho na ye ka Ghana ade a enkrofo post ye ni nyina no omo the credits ema omampani John Dramani mama ye nkasa bro Ghana so omo the credits ema eye abanyi ese osia oyo na ampampa okaya no the new airline number just some give me secret nipa ba ebe ye adwuma.
Oh, so that the okay after
yes,
the reason why Basintali culture that man called his excellence.
No. Oh. Yera Abeku Santana, just Oman name them. Okay. They are communicators.
But what's wrong with it?
Oman, dear TNA, Ghana, war Ghana has said no since 1993. Now a logistics company. It is somewhere 2014. I won a certification in Kata in a year, no. And now one more to me a baba year. And air operations and as some air operator certificate, no. They just want to be and no crampono, Omunya commercial. Enye nipa te se boy na ba bedruga na asesi ayekase no eye for edwadie eye cargo ye de fa niema nti enye de nipa kwa akotre menye commercial say me tu kwa ko US na me kwa anu nti me kwa akofa say nka yedim se Ghana Airways wo hodom no bibisa na ya revive no enye no kre. It is a private company. I wo Ghana ha se o ma yo madwuma na we no ye additional wo de be kat I to be o man wo pretty to say multimedia yi na ke to say anase jifanko no se ma bie branch anase makofa enfidie ni bia be ka ho a me de bedi medwuma. That is Air Ghana for you. It will be enra wo post sadia de to photo go Ghana for the man yes say ye airline for fra ban yi dia ba anase o makwa kwato commercial plane ba be adwuma no. Oh man, my nyesa. My nyesa. It is not right. Yawa yenimsa bayi kwa kampo pen say. O wasansu suye no. Yenyi na yesha no say nkwanko si next day bia na ehun kita odi ekro po na bia machase. O ma yenu ba bia na left right center obi e posti Ghana mo bo abanya ba so Ghana. Ghana bisasa ban sika yin ewo. It's the credit na kasa na ye ka no. It goes to the private company ye Ghana na wasi ye man credit. Eti boy na esi wonom no eye purely cargo. Enti na basobo no man efi yes eban eye den ya aban transport ministry so mo dwuma de yenka so mo ye dwuma so mo kwa no mo to mba bi na omo kwa no omo man yi mu. But it doesn't take the credit out of the private company say one akwafa sawe mo say na ba de ba be so na nyama bedi ni dwa no cargo so bia wo ba bi na wakra wo nyama bi a wo se ye defa ne ye de agum ne ye de ko ye de agum ne ye de ko enti badaroma uko siasa post no baby a ka che sa nipa ne se Ghana for Ghanaians an apology. I was saying na mo patch obi a yes post ne no bia no man I was so pulling it down no pa Ghana for achewo. So you can't be deceiving Ghanaians like this.
So if you go to the Ministry of Transport website,
okay.
Na so much Air Ghana's Boeing 737-400 freighter arrives in Ghana. And no omayen from Zaba.
There be oman say Osha Minister of Transport wan kase en obia enche no na wo say communicators na omo fa asem na no mo de nam no e wo so bi sa won say Air Ghana no e yan krankra dwuma anasa ya ban dwuma o ma no atiase enti me no suppose ne brofo kan yin baby any one ma wo kire say aban ne sia oyo aban ne ka so de Ghana Airways ba na se bia a flighter anasa an airliner e ye Ghanaian owned enti no na aba no
Kayabusha kwakoi
Yamon tawni enwie
edrumne be ne se Coca-Cola nom big pen nom wo mo free Ghana ha visa no mo se Ghana aye den ne de so bonde bo Akuffo ado Coca-Cola ye Ghana ne biye big pen ye Ghana ne biye but I didn't know wo mo free han man ye de so bonde bo Akuffo ado if you say yes aban no totoye bi ni sikasem bia mo mo ho akere wo mo amenwuma egu amankrofo private companies ye yi wo mo di emre bi ba ye se dum so amankrofo nwuma egu private individuals wo no adwuma but ye chekira na ye de akobo aban sa aban no toto ne niema yi a ka those companies no da so gina ho enke yanyi nkrofo di bank na da Akuffo ado ba ye ombegu no doto na ye private banks aban bank be ne bi gu ye private individuals banks nko a but ye wie wan na ye bo no so bo enya aban na ye bo no so bo
oni bibi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia da bi odi mobile money campaign yesi mobile money ho utimi send this ka free a eko a eti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se on na de bae eno say a private MTN for na ye o made enso da no mo je sa ni mo nyam ne fine
go back na kwere minim satam ne yawo wa maami a o sha se ye mobile money advert
na sisia Dadi asa na okikai oh dabi
ko
say yawo be sese
satam ne yawo wo ho
na no nya 2008 ya
2008 sa
sha brutu o sako me saka
na me na bojeje
go dabi
na ne wo
je 2008 ya
ti a men saka We are mayor Sanju.
That time near your class, you have black and white. Black and white.
We are mayor Sanju.
We don't know what one man may not repetition, Masai, Nanuya.
Kwaku, it started from somewhere. Tina me catch us a bad digitalization now in your man penny be a bed ye so digina. No so on the digitalization by a chess of one full of mojitumina, mojini shot, mojimin timus, moonimans and timus, mojimi. Go back na go brad digitalization shasye. Even way back years to person yes Egypt for no more money be that. The digitalization no and shasye ne and will be na Akuffo. Some mobile money into private I will continue me call back call refer say mensa can na sika no wahine. It started from somewhere na ba na enya mobile money na and ka betimi a meje amana kwa kwakodu. Wonu ankasa kura dum to wo se ye ba NDC assign contract no. Go and listen to that interview. Enyi obi a na di bibia ba ye. Enti sa boyi Ghana ya ye kan yi no eye individual na ewura na no metese na ewura bi kasa wo ba bi na no gbegbegbegbe ai na alu pre no kra no enema na efa emfa nipa go back 1983 or something na eye alu pre so nipa ansa na omo besesa no na omo de aye cargo plane kwakwe a collaboration between the Air Ghana and then the government of Ghana and then the airport Satma Airport and then say airport as a bay and the air collaborating with all the government approval. No Air Ghana can never work here in Ghana. Diamani who go say John Dramani mama buy in and near maybe a war in theatre then say na Air Ghana jai juma nearma wo ship war cargo mo fafa no de bo mem no mu jaya kawane bebon so bon kenga say abani and nearma wo nyani enti and ama Air Ghana say one fan nearma Ghana bi mo ne Ghana jai juma enti sene sabani wona ye Ghana ye adwuma na ye bo na baso a na we no mfom so woni ba se aye nipa bi ya so obaji atum se aye ma ne ya atwubutu to no nti ene ya ene nyina ye nim se e Ghana hyase 1993 wa ye adwuma wo Ghana anmo a enye ne no oba be hyase wa ye adwuma oguso even another Akuffo ado person wo ye adwuma but aban we buy se BBC no oje adwuma ya ke bebo joma ama so bo say your mama na Akuffo sa we dia ba eti one more ebo aban na baso no I don't have any problem with them but ebia obi a ye na adwese bia John Mahama na akoto no eno na nei education na ba mo hu se enye Mahama na akoto elupre if wom se Mahama de niam agu akwam wate committee a wo se wo resa ne be ya Ghana Airways a age agu anya adwuma biem no ye benya bie ne asa asori agya ye na so but we are different from Ghana Airways enti me se menua ya na ni abri se on calm down na BBNC
quick one yemfansi ebesa ba biem yakra mu